Skyboat Media presents The Witchcraft of Salem Village by Shirley Jackson. This book is read by Gabrielle de Cuir. Note: Salem, Massachusetts and Salem Village, Massachusetts were two separate places in 1692. Although only a few miles apart, they differed a good deal. Salem, where the witchcraft trials were held, was a large town, busy and active. Salem Village was a small community, self-centered and frequently almost isolated in the winter, although one of the main highways of Massachusetts ran, and still runs, past the site of Ingersoll's Inn. The witchcraft cases began in Salem Village, although Salem has had to accept full responsibility. Salem Village no longer exists. Even the ghosts of George Burroughs's two wives would have trouble finding it today. Goodwife, shortened to Goody, and Goodman were the usual forms of address during this period. Shirley Jackson. Chapter 1. The Uneasiness of Salem Village. Building a new life in a wilderness is a job for strong and heroic people. The Puritans of the Massachusetts colony had to surmount unbelievable difficulties in order to stay alive. Their first years, of course, were spent in setting up houses and clearing enough ground to plant crops. In order to clear a space of land for farming, it was necessary to plan for years ahead, and the work required a strong back and a strong faith. The trees were cut down by hand with an axe in such a manner that they would all fall inward upon one another. This was done early in the spring. The trees lay where they had fallen all summer so that they would dry out, and in the fall they were burned. The result was a burned-over patch of land, filled with stumps and charred embers. When the embers were carted away, a crop of sorts, usually barley or corn, could be planted between the stumps, and the area used for grain for several years. Then, when the stumps were enough decayed to be drawn out by oxen and chains, the rocks must be removed. Thus, after several years, the land was ready for farming. It could be plowed and a real field of grain planted. The Indians were a constant danger.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?